Are the Boston Celtics finally finding their groove again, or is this just a fleeting moment of brilliance? With 4 straight wins under their belt, including a stunning comeback against the Philadelphia 76ers, the C's are proving they can win even when the shots aren't falling. This resurgence has reignited the hope and passion of every Celtics fan out there. Who's stepping up to keep this momentum going? Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into what this means for the team moving forward. Don't forget to subscribe, and hit that like button to stay updated with all the latest Celtics news. The Boston Celtics have officially roped me back in. I can't believe it, but here we are. After a tumultuous stretch that had me questioning everything, the C's have won 4 straight games. This marks the first time since mid-November that they've achieved such a feat, and their victory over the first-place Cleveland Cavaliers has made them winners of 8 out of their last 11. It's incredible how a little success can shift the narrative so quickly. But let's be real for a second. Just a couple of months ago, I was ready to throw in the towel. I was skeptical and beaten down, watching them find new, painful ways to lose games that felt almost impossible. I was hesitant to raise my expectations again, but now I'm feeling that spark. The Celtics have shown that they can win games even when everything isn't perfect, which is something I desperately needed to see. Over the last couple of months, it felt like if the Celtics didn't hit their three-pointers, they were doomed. Head coach Joe Mazzulla had been vocal about how their offensive struggles put pressure on their defense, and honestly, he had a point. But what's encouraging is that this recent stretch has shown us a different side of this team. They've proven they can overcome shooting woes and still come out on top, and that's a big deal. Take their recent win against the Philadelphia 76ers, for example. They found themselves down by 26 points late in the third quarter. But instead of folding, they fought back with grit and determination. They went on a 21 run in the fourth quarter, and while they did hit almost every shot, they also ramped up their defensive intensity. It's a sign that they're capable of controlling the game even when the shots aren't falling, and that's a refreshing change. Then came their victory over the Cavaliers, a game that was a true rock fight. The two teams combined for just 10 points in the first 6 minutes, which was a stark reminder that sometimes defense wins games. The Celtics turned up the pressure, forcing the Cavs into tough shots and turning defense into offense. They logged 16 total stocks, steals and blocks, keeping Cleveland off balance and preventing them from finding any rhythm. This was controlling, the controllable, and it's what every Celtics fan has been waiting to see. And here's where things get even better. Boston has been shooting well too. During this 11-game stretch, they rank as the 6th best three-point shooting team in the NBA at 38.3%. Derek White has found his stroke, shooting an impressive 52.1% from the field and 48.6% from deep over his last 5 games. His scoring has been crucial, especially in clutch moments. He alleviates pressure from Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, allowing them to operate more freely. When he's hot, the entire offense clicks, and we've seen how vital that is for the team's success. Now, let's talk about the implications of these recent performances. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I want to believe this is the turning point for a team that has so much potential. On the other, I know how quickly things can change in the NBA. But if they can maintain this momentum, the sky's the limit for this roster. The Boston Celtics are making waves as the NBA trade deadline approaches, and the latest move has sent shockwaves through the fan base. Jaden Springer, a young guard who contributed to last season's championship run, is now headed to the Houston Rockets, accompanied by a second-round pick in the 2030 NBA draft. Let's take a moment to process this. Springer averaged just 5.4 minutes per game this season, putting up 1.7 points, 0.9 rebounds, and a handful of assists. Numbers that don't jump off the page but reflect a player still finding his way in the league. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate what Springer brought to the team, especially as part of that championship squad. But trading him could signal a shift in strategy for the Celtics. It's clear that management is looking to bolster the roster with more experienced talent. They're reportedly targeting a veteran known for sharpshooting, and who's even garnered the accolade of 6th Man of the Year in the past. This could be a game-changer. I mean, who doesn't love a reliable scorer off the bench? But here's where it gets interesting. Can this potential acquisition really push the Celtics over the edge and help them defend their title? This team has shown flashes of brilliance, but consistency has been an issue. The addition of a seasoned, sharpshooter could provide that spark they've been missing. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, it's tough to part with a young player with potential, but on the other, the urgency to win now is palpable. This trade is not just about numbers, it's about the emotional weight it carries. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and apprehension. The Celtics have a solid foundation, but they need to ensure every piece fits perfectly. This could be a pivotal moment in their quest for back-to-back championships. What do you think? Are we on the right path here? Or are we risking too much by letting go of a young talent like Springer? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below in the comments. Are you excited about the potential addition of a veteran player, or do you feel uneasy about the trade? This is a critical juncture for the Celtics, and every decision counts. The clock is ticking, and the trade deadline is just around the corner. It's time for the Celtics to make bold moves to solidify their championship aspirations. We all know the competition is fierce, and every game counts. So, as we keep an eye on the developments, let's rally together as fans. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more updates on all things Boston Celtics. And make sure to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's keep the conversation going and support our team as they navigate these crucial decisions.